What's up, everybody? It's Curtis YZ. Smash that like, subscribe for more content. I will try to get out and shoot as much as I can, but this is my first time shooting my new Rock Island Armory 38 Super, 10 rounds in this one magazine. I got another 9-round magazine. Right now I'm loading up loading up my magazines, and then I'm going to set that target a little bit further away. Please don't make fun of my grip. I was not really focusing on that. I was focusing on my shooting. I did not practice anything recoil related, so I was holding it in a very leisure position, a very comfortable position that I tend to use, the hand cusp position. It's what I originally started with using. Got a first, the very first bullet was a little bit of a mess up there, as you saw. I'm not quite sure what that was, but it got jammed, so I took the mag out and I unloaded that round, put it back in the magazine, and tried again. I don't think the bullet was properly seated in the magazine. Is there, right there, it worked perfectly fine. Finger off of the trigger, you cannot see it, but it is. And I put it on safety. I know because I forgot. As you're gonna see, I'm gonna jerk, and I realized A, I jerk, B, safety's on. Jerk, I just jerked right there. Obviously that's a bad move. It has been a minute since I've shot. Another jerk. The camera does get a little more aligned when I get to the next magazine. You'll be able to see more clearly. I point up with my head a little more. I'm using camera glasses. Now, this pistol had much less recoil than I expected. I attribute that mostly to the weight of the pistol.
So it'll shoot right here, right above it.
The recoil is probably about the same as a 9mm, but because this pistol is considerably heavier than most 9mm models, the recoil felt extremely low. So you see me shake my head right there? That was because I fidgeted and I jerked because of the recoil, and I shook my head telling myself stop doing that. So right there I reloaded without with one round in the chamber. And this time I go for the head. Okay, so right there I just realized that the slide did not lock back on the last round being fired. It did not lock back on either of the magazines that I have, so it must be a faulty magazine, or the pistol might need something might be not configured correctly on the pistol, or the gun just doesn't have a slide lock. I don't know. I haven't really looked into the reviews on this gun. I am going to probably right after this video, but I probably should have done that already. But I've been watching a lot of First Amendment audits. Anyways, this second set of shots, as you could see, it was a much more faster paced set of shots, and I would say a more accurate grouping as well. So I obviously got my bearings a little bit by the second mag, but again, it had been a minute since I had fired. Now you can see right here in this picture how I'm talking about the cusp grip, where you place your hand almost to the side and it cusps it perfectly with your other hand. It's a very comfortable grip, but in my opinion is not as reliable for recoil management compared to the hand right in front of the other hand's fingers style, which is what I usually use, but I forgot to in this case, and I was more excited about shooting my pistol for the first time. So here I'm going to reload my magazines, and yeah, it did not lock the slide back. Neither magazines lock the slide back. And here I am, I'm going to test it with one bullet to see if it locks the slide back. And I went for the shoulder shot. I wanted to see if I could do a non-lethal shot. And I did skim it, but it's a... I mean, he's basically going to have just a scratch. You'll see as I bring the target back up to me. And yep, smash that like. If you enjoy this content, I certainly enjoyed shooting this for the first time. It had much less recoil than I expected. So there's my shoulder shot to the right. First group is in the middle.
Yeah, see, that's why it's like when I was going here, I'm shooting high there, sometimes getting it right, sometimes...
So there's my group, first group, and the headshot. This is all my second group. Also, that neck shot is also part of that. I believe. That next shot might actually be from the first group. I forget. But yeah, that was the first 19 rounds. I only brought 50 rounds with me. So I'm going to set up this second target, which is always kind of a hassle. A little bit, you know, it's always fun holding one hand, paper, all that crap. The trick is to just try and rush through it. Same thing with loading bullets. It's not really that hard. You push down with your index finger. It's kind of hard to see, but my left hand is pushing down with the bullet as I put the next bullet in. It's actually very fun. I do not like using ammo loader devices. I find loading my magazines extremely fun. I don't know why anybody would spend money on that. I guess if you shoot a lot, but even then, I would still much prefer getting fast at hand loading my magazines. It's just more practical to me. So here we go, round 2. For the next 2 mags, I put the target at a considerably, for me, farther distance. The first one was maybe 20 feet max. This one was more like 30, I believe, if my judgment's correct.
Belly. For real? Hey, what, hey,
let's see.
who are you, A or B? Okay.
I'll go B.
Alright.
Okay, alright.
Yep.
Alright.
I'll leave mine there. I'll get it later.
Okay, so you want to do,
I can load mine if you want.
why are we going with that? Go first, it's not showing. Yeah, I gotta take you over to the top of the remember? About the part that 20. And I have like,
How much?
I think it was like a big discount. I forgot how much it was. But it was saving a lot of money compared to
I need to do that next time. And where's that at?
Right off of Watts.
They're talking about the
So here is my second set of
yeah, that's where I bought mine.
here are my next two groups
Yeah, that's where I bought mine.
from a further distance, and I do believe I was shooting a consistently faster speed this time than before, for whatever that's worth. And yeah, the groups were not nearly as good, mostly because of the range. Became considerably harder to shoot accurately at further distance. And you can also attribute that to its standard sights not being that efficient compared to what you have nowadays.
You fix the most shifts, right? That's how it is, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
We got a jam here,
Okay, so I'm shooting at.
I believe. Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Alright, so okay.
Shooting at B or you shooting at A?
Now it is still in its breaking in period,
Yeah.
so it is expected
Okay.
to have jams like that every now and then for at least 500 rounds.
These are my shit.
Okay.
You're thinking.
So what do you think you should do? 10 or?
Unfortunately for me, that means I have to find a lot more 38 super ammo,
Okay.
but
So it's good.
that should make for some good content, hopefully. Anyways, that's it. Got all these stupid California compliant locks, extra targets to shoot at for next time, and here's my second target. You don't really get to see that one, okay? Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a good day. And don't take your Second Amendment right, or any rights that you have, for granted. So I appreciate you guys watching. Take it easy.
Did you get 2 clips with yours?
No, they just take one.
I wonder if I bought an extra clip.